back in 2019, just graduating high school, and I realized through high school that um, there has to be other people who are out there like me, who are grinding, putting in the work every day, um, and who are undervalued or underestimated in the capabilities that they actually have. And it's almost about culminating a community of people that aspire to have the same vision, the same mindset, um, to reach their own dream. And I started it back in 2019 to do just that, to build the community aspect. And because I felt alone through all my high school years when I was training, and I knew there were other people out there like me, so I wanted to find those people and bring them together through a common denominator, which is why I started the brand.
Mission's so important to us because that's what drives this brand and drives the community that we're trying to build, right? The mission behind this brand is to rise up, empower others to chase their wildest dreams and find something they're passionate about and pursue it with everything they have. And for myself personally and for Joey, that passion was hockey, and we fell in love with training and being in the weight room and finding ways to better ourselves for our passion, which was ultimately on the ice. And we did everything we could, and ultimately we want to find others and motivate others to do the same, find their passion, pursue it with everything they have, and chase their wildest dreams.
And for me, I think one of the biggest things is sort of holding a standard. I noticed that one thing when I started the brand was I felt responsible to hold that standard to myself on a daily basis, day in and day out, holding that mindset and the mentality of the underdog, right? Like and I thrive in situations like that where I'm expected to lose or have the adversity going, things going against me, and rising up against that and being able to achieve something. That's more special to me than being on top all the time. Um, Ultimately, I don't think people who are on the top all the time they don't stay there. Right? It's the same concept as the wolf climbing the hill is hungrier than the wolf on top of the hill that's already achieved it. They've already been there. Right? There's no more drive to that.
Community is so important to us because it's hard. We know how hard it is personally, both Joey and I, how hard it is to find like-minded individuals, people going through the same struggles and hardships, uh, chasing a dream that seems so big or chasing a goal that seems so big. You feel like you might never accomplish it, and it's being passionate about it, doing everything you can, and it can be tough to find people like that. And ultimately, we want to build a community of people just like that and embody what we went through and relay that message to them and help them achieve their wildest dreams. So for Joey and I, when we both started playing with the Generals in 2019, we knew right away that we found someone similar to ourselves in how we go about our everyday life, the way we view our sport, which is ultimately our passion, and the work we put into it. We knew right away that we were cut from the same cloth. And I remember back when we would work out late at night, the rink would be closed, all the lights would be off. We'd be in the gym working out after games. We'd be in there Sunday morning, first thing. We'd be in there at all hours of the day. And, it was refreshing to find someone built the same way with the same drive and the same passion for what they were trying to accomplish. And ultimately, that's what we want to share with everyone involved with the brand. And we want to spread that message as far and as wide as we can.
I feel like a lot of people they loosely throw around community, building a community. I think it's more than that. I think it's about inspiring the next person next to you to be able to achieve something that they've always wanted to achieve. I mean, I tell people all the time about being able to go the next extra mile. I mean, how many times have I told you, right, personally, about you have so much more left in the tank. Like that's why I ran in that race in Oklahoma. I didn't make it. I made it 65 miles out of the 100 miles. I'm not a runner, right? I just wanted to like prove to myself that I can do something crazy like that and be able to push my body to those limits. And I think it goes a long way for pushing the person next to you. They see that and they're like, well, damn, maybe I could do that too. Especially if that's something they aspire to do. Um, Once again, it's that setting the standard that really changes the mindset of the individual next to you and the person after that, the generation after that, in the years to come.
So when we formulated UD, we wanted to accomplish four things, and that was to fill our four main pillars. that we feel our athletes need. And that was energy, focus, endurance, and power. So we have several ingredients for each one of those pillars. And like I said earlier, each ingredient was selected for a specific reason and included at a specific dose to accomplish its goal. And we believe we've really brought together an ultimate product for our athletes and something that we're really proud of with what we've put together and how we've gone about doing it.
When we first started the clothing brand, like I said before, it was about culminating a community aspect and a mindset about it. But now creating this drink, it actually supplies the athletes with the proper supplementation from an energy standpoint. That's why we wanted to create this product. And, it's even more special to me that we're able to create this product here in the US. I'm a very patriotic person. And I think, you know, if we get the opportunity to play a bigger role in keeping jobs here in the US, I'll be very proud of that.
So when we formulated UD, the goal behind it was to design a product that was full of no BS, nothing but the right ingredients, all clinically dosed, backed by science to provide the best energy source we could for our athletes. So it's obviously sugar free. There's no artificial sweeteners, flavors, colorings, none of the fluff, no BS. And the ingredients that we picked are all clinically dosed. We wanted to accomplish four things, and that was to fill our four main pillars that we feel our athletes need. And that was energy, focus, endurance, and power. So we have several ingredients for each one of those pillars. And like I said earlier, each ingredient was selected for a specific reason and included at a specific dose to accomplish its goal. And we believe we've really brought together an ultimate product for our athletes and something that we're really proud of with what we've put together and how we've gone about doing it.
So when I first started this, I had a bigger plan in mind for the long term. I knew it was going to have to be taken step by step, and we started as clothing. We wanted to get into supplements after that, whether it was a full supplement line or focus on one product. We knew we wanted to do that, and then after that, we wanted to have our own gyms where athletes can go and have the best training, but they can walk in there and they can have everything. Right? They go in there, they have their clothing, they have the proper supplementation, and then they go right into their training with the top trainers around. And for me, a big thing in my career, hockey career, has been the mental side, the mental aspect of the game, and I think it's a super undervalued aspect of sports in general. And I think having a psychological department that deals with the sports mental health side and the sports psychology of the sport, it's super untapped, and I think that giving athletes the access to that, easy access to that, would be instrumental in their progression as an athlete throughout their career.
When we have these sort of training facilities for athletes to come, again, it ties back into the community that we want to build. We want our community to have a place to come, receive the best training, the best supplementation, the best clothing, everything that we can provide for them, again, to ultimately fuel their passion, find something that they deeply care about, and help them accomplish their wildest dreams.